Hey guys, what's going on? It's DJ and my bro Jeremy.
What's good?
Bringing in another superhero spotlight this week. We're going to be doing the DC version. We should probably get rid of the movies first. What you heard about anything.
Sure, let's just toss it out.
We're still excited for Wonderwoman.
Yeah.
And Justice League.
Yes.
And everything else that's supposed to come out after Aquaman, Flash, Cyborg, Justice League Part 2, Green Lantern, all that good stuff. I guess we could really quickly theorize if we have any theories as to who might be the bad guy in some of these movies. It's already been confirmed. Manta is going to be in Aquaman's movie. He's going to be the
Mantis?
villain.
Manta?
Like Calder's, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Calder's dad.
Nice.
And so that means we might actually see Calder.
Aqualad.
We might actually see Young Justice looking team maybe on the big screen after.
Oh, sweet.
Wouldn't that be sick?
That would be sick.
Wonder Woman, I was thinking that maybe it's just more than it's World War II, right? Around this time.
I think so.
I'm really thinking that it has something more magical than just her going to war with the human men, because I've been watching a lot of Justice League and reading up on some, and I think she might encounter someone like Felix Faust, which would also bring Shazam into the mix at some point.
Nice.
So wouldn't that be sick to see Shazam like in the movie, like just cameo?
Yeah.
Like maybe it's something like Felix Faust casts a spell and make men fight so that it can distract her and the Amazonians.
Okay.
Or the Amazons.
Yeah.
From focusing on him so that he can bring him to life or something like that.
Bring who to life?
Black Adam.
Black Adam. Nice.
Right?
Yes.
Or maybe even the demon Hades.
Ooh.
They could bring in all these like gods into it. Hopefully. We'll have to wait until next June to see what happens in that movie, but we're really excited.
Bad.
Yeah, it's not. It's a little less than a year away, but I'm excited. Probably the most excited we're going to be for a DC film.
Yes.
Still the best part of Batman v Superman. I've seen that movie like 5 times now.
Yes.
Gal Gadot's awesome. See what else is in DC EU. I think that's it. So far, we know Steppenwolf's going to be the big bad in Justice League, and then soon to follow will be Darkseid. So we'll see the new gods, maybe new Genesis later on.
We're gonna see parademons in this movie.
Yes, with Steppenwolf.
Nice.
He's gonna be those are his little henchmen.
Nice.
And we saw Suicide Squad this past weekend. Was it this past weekend?
Yes, it was.
Man, this week went by really slow.
Yeah,
we saw it.
Yes, it did.
We loved it actually. It was a really good movie. Some people are pretty
very
harsh.
Entertaining. You're not trying to be mean. Yes, it was a lot more entertaining than Batman versus Superman.
Yes,
in my opinion.
I like the depth of Batman v Superman, but this definitely like had us and our people who were with us watching. It felt like a truer comic book movie.
Yeah,
not like sticking to the comics wise. Like I'm just saying, like something
that the comic feel.
Yeah, like you want to see something that's like that doesn't like bore you at certain parts. Like it wasn't. There wasn't a boring part. I mean, I was telling Jeremy when we were walking out of the theater, I'm like, it's a little bit. What do you call that? The pacing is sort of weird. We don't want to get into the full review of it, but we'll probably do that in another video. But yeah, that's probably the only thing that was wrong.
Yeah.
People think that Cara Delevingne's performance as Enchantress wasn't that good. I honestly didn't think it was. What do you call it? It wasn't bad. She's not the best actress, but at the same time, she was good at the role. Yeah, as Enchantress, it was freaky, and the only problem I saw was like just the little dance she was doing. Yeah,
she was creating the portal thing.
Yeah, and then they kind of like rushed the ending, but it was an epic ending.
Yeah.
So we can't wait to see more, especially the Joker, because a lot of his scenes are apparently cut. And Batman, we wish we could have seen more, but he was awesome in those maybe 2 minutes he was in the movie.
Yeah. I was excited for Flash, yo.
That actually
taking down Captain Boomerang.
That made sense too.
It did make sense.
Jeremy and I and our cousins were like,
"Yo, he's here!"
That was crazy. It's like he's the fastest cameo alive.
Yeah.
And we can't wait to see his solo film.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome. But yeah, we'll talk more about Suicide Squad. We'll go more into depth with it in a seperate video.
Yeah,
but
check out that video when it comes out.
Aside from that, I think we're gonna jump into DCTV because there's quite a bit to talk about.
Yes. Meat and potatoes.
So we're kind of probably going to be bouncing around because everything, it seems to me, it's weird. If all actors are kind of on board, I think that they should just, at one point when all these shows are sort of established, they should just make Justice League on TV. You know what I'm saying? Just make one show called Justice League. Don't tell me those people who are butthurt over the certain things that happen on these TV shows. When we're kids, when we saw the cartoons, we wish for these things to come onto the big screen, like movies. And when they did, people complained. They were slowly getting onto the big screen. Or no, the small screen, sorry. You know, after the Flash in the 1990s and everything.
Yeah.
Was it the 90s actually?
I think so, yes.
Yeah. Then we got Smallville, obviously, and then these shows came after. Why can't you be more excited? Why? Right?
Because people are so, like, they're picky. It's just this day and age of people.
Let me just ask this question, okay?
Okay.
Shoot, I had it in my head. I was getting all into it. Okay, why would you want something straight out of a comic book? Wouldn't you want something that you can't guess what's gonna happen, like a plot that you can't guess, instead of something you know? Because you'll get bored, you'll complain and be like, that's straight out of a comic.
Yes, I would want something different like that, but the majority of people that read comics, they want to be right.
It's because because I knew this was gonna happen. Oh, this happened.
I think that's the thing. They want to be right. They want to know that this is gonna happen. But the fact that they're putting these twists, they're having amalgamations of characters and all that
makes it fun.
Yeah, for us it makes it fun. But for the comic people, they get pissed because they're like, oh, it's not part of the comics, or it's not what I thought was gonna happen.
One day, this stuff is gonna burn out, and people who complain about it are gonna complain that it's not.
It's gone.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the irony of everything.
We are in the age now that we can turn on our TVs and see Superman or Supergirl. Oh yeah. Superman, Flash, Green Arrow, all in one place amongst other heroes. Yes, it might be cheesy, but have you watched the cartoons? They're cheesy as frick. It's that's the point of it. It's obviously not real, but it makes you feel like a kid again.
Yeah.
Makes you excited. So after going off on that tangent, let's get into Supergirl. We were right about Mon-El. That's the first thing. We're also right about Miss Martian showing up at some point.
If you guys don't believe us, check out our podcast.
We have
check out the last Supergirl podcast. Yeah.
Look at the dates.
We said it during the season.
Yes.
That Miss Martian was gonna come.
But that was under the pretense of of us thinking that Superboy was going to come along with her.
It still happened.
Yes, and she's going to be played by Sharon Leal. I hope I said that right. Leal. Lena Luthor. Oh, no, sorry, I said that weird. Lena Luthor is going to be portrayed by Katie McGrath, and Calista Flockhart is actually returning. They actually got her to come back.
Sweet.
And yes, Mon-El is, like we said in the last video, the last superhero spotlight.
Yeah.
He's a Daxamite. And that's freaking gonna be crazy. He might be a rival to Kara's other two love interests, technically.
Yeah. So he's confirmed to be the person in the pod.
Yes, that's who he is.
Nice.
Exactly who he is.
Nice.
So this probably doesn't fare well for Jimmy. I don't know why, but I feel like they're writing him in so that they can. I don't know. This is something I have no idea.
They're gonna kill him off?
Yes, but that doesn't mean that he can't come back. Maybe he might have powers and something. Because I've pictured Jimmy as like someone with abilities. Like he's got the physique already.
Yeah.
So that'd be cool for him to kind of come back and like be evil.
That would be sick.
Like obviously it's he could be evil. He could be.
Speaking of evil.
He's so evil.
Do you want Wen to still become Toyman Jr.?
I want him to be good because they need somebody smart. On the team that's like good. So he's gonna.
They need him on the DEO.
Yeah. I'm not sure if Lucy Lane's returning, so we'll have to see.
Oh, what?
And apparently
she's supposed to be Superwoman.
I know, that would be sick. Maybe he dies and she comes back and then she becomes Superwoman and he comes back too and then he becomes bad. Something like that. Something crazy. Yeah.
I'm down.
And I guess we can talk about this real quick. There is going to be we already know that there's going to be a 4-way team up, and I want to talk about that at the very end of the video. between Supergirl, Flash, Arrow, and Legends.
Yes.
But there are going to be, I guess, more team-ups between Flash and Supergirl, and they're actually going to do a musical episode.
We said that freaking first season.
Yes, we did say that.
A Flash.
And listen, for those of you getting butthurt about this too, I know some of you got to be Supernatural fans. They pulled it off. I mean, it was the most wacky episode I ever saw of it, but it worked.
I need to watch that now.
So why can't it not work in a show where Barry can travel to different worlds?
Yeah.
And
why can all the cast sings?
Yeah.
Of every show.
They're on Glee. It would be like a shout out to Glee.
Yeah.
Melissa Benoist and Grant Gustin were on
Yeah.
there. Just put in a bad guy that can sing.
Dude, that'd be hilarious. Like everyone's singing, and then you just see Eddie pop up from the dead. He starts singing.
Why'd you leave me, Iris? But yeah,
don't forget about the mustard.
You guys have to watch the old videos to get that reference.
Yes.
But yeah, it can work. It could definitely work. It doesn't have to you're gonna watch it. You gotta complain about it, but you're gonna watch it.
Yeah.
And just throw in a musical bad guy. It doesn't. Well, Pied Piper's he's not a bad guy. Music Meister.
Oh, there you go.
Meister, or something like that.
Yeah.
There's quite a few villains that use vocal cords. I'm pretty sure there's a siren, and it's not Black Siren. It's somebody else.
Oh.
Yeah, basically a siren. She can frickin' get people to do what she wants. But yeah, they could do anything with that episode. It doesn't even have to be that serious. You know you're gonna watch it anyways because it's a superhero TV show where anything is possible.
Anything.
What do you call that? I think that's what we wanted to link between the two. And I think we talked about everything for Supergirl. So, and Tyler Hoechlin actually looks really cool as Superman.
Yeah.
I really wish that they had done the New 52 thing where they covered up his neck. Like had the suit going all the way up because it looks sick.
Yeah.
But it looks like him and Kara are gonna be fighting Metallo.
Yeah.
Coming from footage that we saw. And then they have like a heart-to-heart. I think he's gonna be pretty cool. I still stand by my Smallville still coming through this, and if not, they could just cameo him and as another character.
Yeah.
Because Laura Vandervoort and Dean Cain said that they would like to show up at some point.
Reprising roles or what?
Yeah, reprising roles or cameo. It could work. It's multiverse. We saw freaking John Wesley Shipp as the Flash when Barry was running through the Speed Force, so why not?
True.
It can't not happen. So I'm still standing by it. And I think Tyler Hoechlin is still Superboy. But you guys can call me crazy. It's fine. I don't care. Say what you want. Now, going into Flash. We still think Dr. Alchemy is Tom Felton.
Yeah.
And he's just using Julian Dorn as an alias. And pinning whatever is happening on that Earth on Barry so that he can take the attention away from himself. Because he probably knows Barry's not from there. And the Black Speedster that people have been asking about is it's going to be Savitar, who is a pretty crazy looking speedster. He looks like Johnny Bravo with Zoom's mask and black hair.
Yeah.
You saw him?
Yeah.
It looks weird. But apparently he has complete control of the Speed Force, and he's a recurring villain for Wally West, so it makes sense for him. So we know, obviously, that this is Wally on the alternate Earth. He's the Flash, I guess.
Okay.
And maybe Barry mentors him there.
What if, yeah.
Without his powers.
Yeah.
Mirror Master was casted as well. Is going to be portrayed by Gray Damon.
A Mirror Master?
Yeah.
So are they going to bring the Rogues back?
I think
that would be part
sick.
of the Rogues.
Yeah. All of them.
Yeah.
Damn, that's sick, yo. They're completing it. Grodd's supposed to be coming back. Kaitlyn's mother is going to be portrayed by Susan Walters, who's going to be playing Dr. Carla Tannhauser.
Tannhauser Gate.
And she's a great actress. If you guys watch Teen Wolf, she's pretty cool. So, and she looks like everyone's mom.
Yeah.
And
you hear that ice cream truck?
That's so freaky. It's about 8:30 at night.
8 o'clock.
And, there's an ice cream truck driving.
That's really weird.
So we know Flashpoint's going to be the first episode. Kevin Smith's going to be directing an episode of basically every show right now.
Nice.
Well, it's confirmed of Flash and Supergirl, but I'm pretty sure he's going to get his hands on Arrow and what do you call that? So we would love to see onomatopoeia on there.
Later we'll talk.
Yeah. And and we also know that Reverse Flash is going to come back.
Nice. Yes.
He's actually a season regular on Legends of Tomorrow and the Legion of Doom.
Yes.
But we will see him with Barry, and we're gonna see Savitar actually fighting Barry too. That's gonna be sick.
What?
And repercussions. We obviously talked about this, but we're kind of just going over it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we can't wait to see Grodd. Maybe we might see Gorilla City.
Gorilla Island.
That'd be so sick. My foot is dead. It's
like a city of freaking
monkey
talking monkeys.
Yeah. There's Grodd City and then there's Gorilla City. Gorilla City is like where the good monkeys are. They exist in a different plane. It's weird to say, like they exist here on Earth, but like you can't see them unless they want you to see them.
That is trippy.
And then Grodd City is like what Grodd started because he got kicked out of that because he tried to take it over. So that'd be sick if we saw that.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're really pumped. There's so many things that have been coming out of these shows that we really want to share with you guys, and we want to hear what you guys thought. Let's see, Arrow. Let's go in Arrow.
What's happening in Arrow?
Yeah, you got anything or no?
New people are coming.
Yes. So we already know that Mr. Terrific, Artemis, and Mad Dog are coming to join the team.
Yeah.
Katie, Cassidy. I don't know if I mentioned that in the other talk. That might have been something I actually didn't say, but I wanted to. John Barrowman is confirmed as a series regular with Wentworth Miller, as well as Katie Cassidy now. So they're in the Berlanti versus regulars.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yes.
So the death really didn't, we're glad that it didn't matter in a way.
Yeah.
That it could be corrected. So maybe we could see somebody else die in that place. Dolph Lundgren. I never know how to pronounce his name. The big guy from Rocky. A big action star and Expendables. He's going to be playing another character. I didn't get who he was, but it's obviously going to be somebody big. Maybe he's Prometheus.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe he's like that ugly looking thing.
Maybe.
He's big, so and Russian.
It makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe he's the father of what's her name? What's the girl that died? The one that helped him. She's like, if I die, then tell my
Tiana.
Yeah, Tiana. Maybe he's Tiana's father,
and that's how they link the Prometheus. Story.
He went to go tell her father, and then he jacked up her father because her father got pissed off, and then his face is like that. God, I wish. Chad L. Coleman. I almost forgot his name. He apparently is killing his role on set. That's what Stephen Amell said, right?
Yeah. That's the guy. Yeah.
And he's supposed to be like just this gangster that's kind of uniting all the criminals together in Star City.
Crime syndicate. I said syndicate.
Maybe he's Bruno. Well, I don't know what. I don't know what his name is. Maybe he is like their version of Bruno Mannheim.
Ooh.
So it's like Batman. I'm sorry. And
can I just use Batman's story but have a different name? Not Bruce Wayne. I'm Oliver Queen, the defender of Gotham. I mean
Oliver Wayne.
Star City.
Oliver Wayne, the Green Bat boy.
Oliver Queen.
Oliver Queen.
I am Oliver Queen.
And we know we're also gonna see. We might see Roy Harper again.
Nice.
Diggle's obviously gonna be there, but like in a different capacity.
Yeah.
Same thing.
He said he's gonna be in Chechnya.
Yeah, as an Uber driver. And same thing with Thea, like I said. And who else? I feel like I'm missing somebody. I really don't want to talk about the other. I just hope that this show just villain. This is what we want to focus on. This is the villain, the problem. Don't focus on it. I mean, you can have the romance and whatnot, but just don't go back to that. Quotation marks.
They're gonna come back to that.
No, don't go back to that because
they will.
That shouldn't be the premise of a superhero show. It should be like them struggling with real problems. Not that that's not a real problem. It just shouldn't be set. Okay, I'm done with that.
Felicity fan alert.
I know they're gonna pick me apart in the comments if they ever come to this video.
I hope they don't come here.
And
No offense.
what's another bad guy? I feel like I'm missing one more.
I think that's enough for this show.
I know, but they're
got a
supposed to
lot.
have a couple bad guys.
You said Mad Dog, right?
Well, he's a good guy. He's on their team. He's just like a loose cannon.
Oh, who's the guy Tyrese?
Like I said, he might be that version of Bruno Mannheim.
Yeah, okay.
So I don't know. I don't know what his name is. I think they gave him James. James something.
Yeah, maybe.
I think, man, I really thought I had more on Arrow, but I guess that's it.
If we have anything else, we'll just update you guys.
Yes. Before we go ahead and talk about Legends and everything else, we just want to say, if Stephen and Mel ever watches this, we're not criticizing the show in that way. Like, we're fans of the show.
Yeah.
It's just like when people say something about it. I saw that he commented. He said, like, you're not really a fan of the show if you bash on Olicity. It's not like we bash on it. It's more of like we want to see Green Arrow, more of him.
Yeah.
We want to see him actually taking on more bad guys and not just like it's like 20 minutes of action and then 40 minutes of that.
Yeah. And whenever you think that we're bashing, we're just joking.
Yeah, we're joking.
If we do talk bad about Olicity.
Or it's constructive criticism.
Yeah.
Just to make the, show, because we still watch it every week, obviously. If we weren't fans of it, we wouldn't watch it every week.
We wouldn't review it every week.
Exactly. And so with that being said, let's go into Legends of Tomorrow. Legends of Tomorrow.